fight nakasahanya. Cek cek cek. Cek cek cek.
Yo.
Cek cek cek.
Yo.
Cek cek cek.
Yo.
Cek cek cek. Cek cek cek. Keur ngetes mic. Halo? Keur ngetes mic. Halo?
Pak, itu Pak geus mulai di-invite, Pak. Pak, itu Pak geus mulai di-invite, Pak. Aya si Dogber, Pak, eta geus mulai di-invite, Pak. Aya si Dog Hunter, salah eta nulisna si Justin ninggalina kan nulis. Urang keur jen kopi biar
Kumaha? Dokter, dog.
Dog Hunter ya aing ngechat di
Oh, make A.
Hunter.
Anjing teh. Yuh, tadi tuh aing teh ngecat. Apa itu? Boker dulu kali gue.
Iya. Pak, mana mau sabaraha ribu gol teh, Pak?
Mawa 20.000.
Aing ti mau 8.500 jadi 8.000 deui teh. Libah anjing.
Melibah, meuli naon asa 500 gol.
Eta dia nge-up cooking heula heuh mah bisa fish.
Ih, nu kitu mah.
Ayolah.
Enggak kepayahan mah absolut, ada orang mah ges.
Daerah teuing Pak, mun misalnya paeh degetan urang Pak, di kurang dropkeun.
Seukeut panon aing mah katingali aya lauk ieu tah lauk naon ngaranna teh lauk nila gitu tah dina taneuh teh langsung disampeurkeun saeutik.
Aya gurame Pak.
Modal heula anjir, kedeung. Tuh orang geus streaming sap, Cela.
Yap.
Ogoy. Ogoy.
Modal. Yo.
Safe travel.
Ogoy. Gitu. Aregay. Oh, gue? Ulah modal wae eta download dulu wik aura mun misalnya dinya sok make wik aura pakai.
Ye. Udut gue murak wae euy. Naon, Pak?
Eta mun dinya sok make wik aura teh eta wik aura.
Mana?
Eta orang ngirimkeun di general di Rule of the World of the World.
Aduh anjing.
Orang ini cara make kan geus pake ku eta baru dapet dulu.
Terus Ulduar pack ya.
Urang gede nyoban make eta biasana orang tara make wik aura ningali asal lieur anjing. Oh, mekaniknya itu luar mah cuma lapangna lega gitu kan di
Mana tuh bisa di-download the fuck?
tinggal copy paste import. Iya kan import.
Heeh. Nah, gila
Iya, di
loadingna.
Yer.
Anjing loba pisan, Pak. Ieu mah nge-lag sigana mah. This aura contains concealer. Make sure you can trust person who send it. Import. Wanjing, the father. The fuck is this? Anjing berat pisan, Pak, ya.
Udah badak pak anjing udah emang badak. Lapangannya selega itu bos-bos beraradak.
Asli. OTW meureun ka ditu naik Japati.
Iya.
Ti saltina can di-tradekeun, Pak. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Kok aing teu dijieun saloba-loba nya. Dijieun saloba, loba.
Salome.
Sampai kana bokep wae mah. Apa sih itu urang teh lupa.
Saloba.
sih karena orangnya trauma emang.
Huh.
Indonesia negeriku, orangnya lucu-lucu, gemari paloh jilawi. Oke, done. Terus kan ya kayak hongkul. Everything set, I think. I don't know, bro. Let's go. Let's find fucking out.
Baturan pakai Zanza. Zanza itu kan request lain.
Orang mah kayak
Zam,
jam-jam pak, orang mah. Zanja syariah.
Orang panas sih kira saja
Ya sok pak.
asli. Yuk,
Mangga
Yuk.
pak.
ini video soalnya.
Ya. Ayo pindah ke Discord lain pak.
Nampak.
Yang mendengar celoteh anak orang terkuat ya.
Pelotehan sah.
Justin.
Timberlake.
Pak ke Discord sebelah lainnya.
Ikut pindah.
Yeah. All right, let's just start summoning people. Oh, you got a stone inside? Cool. Okay.
Discordnya gede tuh.
Then let's head inside and summon from there.
Monitoring pak, suara orang jeung suara Discord gedean mana gitu. Ini letik ting suara Discord. Fuck.
I think when I tanked it the other night, dude, man, I had so much. It's so fucking fun, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely a good change from Nax. Looks like there's a few more people that need summons.
I got the summon. Gems. Got my consumables.
There's a table down up here for anyone who ran down there.
We got Bisbees, or should I buy a bunch of them?
Flingerling usually has a bunch, but we could always restock him.
Mantap, suara orang.
There's no point in wasting a feast on this fight.
Oh no! Yeah, don't waste no consumables, nothing for this fight.
Are we doing any hard modes, or are we just going for the regular?
I'd like to just do regular so that we can get hopefully through Yogg at least. Get as much gear as possible rather than like wipe on anything. We'll give people enough time to get some hard mode experience in their guilds before we attempt them here, so they get that experience on the differences.
I would say the only caveat maybe to think about.
Hello, I I can't message this Dr. Dogs Hunter. I tried. I can't message you. I don't know what
Hey.
happened.
They spelled it wrong in the chat.
Like, how do I get invited?
What's your character's name?
Gato Meow. GATOMEOW.
Second.
Yeah, thanks.
Your other hunter.
Oh, Justin Justin spelled it wrong. I was like, I didn't spell my name wrong, but now I see his message.
Oh shit, did we not have room for that person too? Or my bad.
Yeah, Gato, it looks like we're already
Kurang
full
can
up.
ngomong yuk, kumaha enak. Halo, kumasap? Udah yoi suarana.
So how did everyone else get invited?
The message in the sign up channel, Justin had spelled it wrong, but in the main chat, I had spelled it right, and I guess most people saw that one.
Watir ya awewe anjing. The fuck, dude. Dua genep jelema
Yeah,
heueuy.
like, and the other thing I would say, Gato, is like we can definitely get you on like top priority for like next run. Like this happens once in a while. It's not like a personal thing. Like we like as like officers and admins like.
No, this is so depressing. Like,
No, I know.
I get up an hour earlier just for this round, just to get
I know.
prepared.
I
And
know.
that's all because a misspelled, not my.
I know. Look. We can honestly prior you for like next run. I promise you. Like I wasn't doing invites either this morning. I was even late. So.
Watir.
It
It's in
happened.
the,
It is what it is.
it's
So-
in the 25 Ulduar chat.
Also-
That's usually where we put them.
Also, too, you don't have to /who the whole name. You could just /who like Dr. Dogs or Dog next time, and their name should just show up. You don't have to do the whole name.
Trust me, I'm an admin, and I even got I've even got replaced before. But like no.
No, that's not the way it works.
No, you can do a part of a name. It's been like that since like the beginning of WoW.
Yeah, you can do /who dog. It would show up.
Yeah, as long as they're in the server. If they're in
Nope.
the server,
No.
yeah, as long as they're in that server, you're good.
Yeah, we're full up for this one.
Well,
No, but it's an honest mistake, clearly.
It's an honest mistake.
Yeah, sorry, we were already getting summons out because we had already filled up at that point.
Yeah, I would say to be like, look, I know, like, trust me, I feel for you. Like, I really, I don't know how I can really like stress this, that I really feel for you, and I can prioritize you. I really can do that, and I can get you in next raid, anyone that you can get into. I can prioritize you and get you in, but I mean, I'm talking about for next sign-ups, like whenever next sign-up, because we have like I'm be honest, like, we have hundreds of people that are like whispering us every time. Like, I can guarantee you that Dr. Dogbert probably has 50 messages at least of people saying, "Hey, if nobody shows up, can I get in?" And messages get buried. Like I'm.
Because we know how to find his name if it's misspelled wrong. All 25 of us do.
No, I think
No, because we know how the game works. You can message part of a name and figure it out. Not right now. I'm waiting.
Okay, let's
I just typed in dog. I just typed in the 25 raid chat.
Yeah, you don't need to do /W or nothing like that. I don't think. Right?
Go to your social tab, click on the Who tab, type partial name in Dr. Dog. Boom, there it is.
Well, we'll do tech support next week for you.
Like I said, like
Look at what I just said in 25-man Ulduar chat. Dr. Dog spelled his name correctly when he said PST for invites. That was the message there. You're not in here. We're sorry, but we got to get started. All right. Okay, we'll get you in.
Awesome.
all right,
We'll worry about
get you
this
in
later.
next run. We'll get you in next run.
we can admin you,
So-
we can get you in next run. I promise you. But if we cannot carry on like we said, we're sorry. It was nothing personal. I swear to God, it's. This is a thing that happens once in a while. I promise you, it is nothing personal. And if you would like, we can get you into a next run sign up and prioritize you.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you.
I
Yes.
guess this banner then, dude. It's gonna have like a fucking psychopath.
I server muted her for right now.
Thank you.
Someone jump on my siege, please. Let's get started.
Okay, who am I getting with, dude? Who you want me with?
Just get in line right here.
Yeah, either if a demolisher doesn't have
Here, heck.
a second shooter or a siege engine.
Oh, I got someone in here. Oh, that thing's turning. What's up, homie? Whoever
I'm sorry,
you are.
did she just start yelling at me
Yeah.
in language?
I hopped in somebody's.
Did we have? We shouldn't really need any of the motorcycles, but did we have anyone grab one?
I'm in one.
I'm in one also.
Okay, yeah, we don't need a whole lot, but
Okay, I got the demolisher right here.
all right, everybody start blowing up the main towers on the way. We don't have to blow up all the ones along the way. It just stops the spawning. So if any of them continue to spawn, just make sure to kill it before you go past it. Especially the ones as we get closer to the boss. So as we're getting there, as you can see the mechanics of your vehicles, you've got different abilities. The demolishers are the ones that are the most important because they have a stacking pyrite shot. You only have a certain amount of ammunition. If you're a gunner on the demolisher, your job is to shoot down the pyrite little things that are flying, and then you can grab it with your hook to keep your demolisher fueled. That's like the most important thing because the pyrite stack is what kills the boss essentially. Everyone else is basically support. The next most important is the siege. Your shock ability also silences. So when the boss does his flame fence ability, you just hit the silence, make him shut up, and that'll let us kill him.
Make sure we kill these spawners, and then we'll kill the 2 towers, correct?
No, we just skip the towers. If we kill the towers, that's what activates the hard mode.
Oh, okay. I had it in reverse then.
If anybody has a recording of any of that, please send it to me. It's gonna be needed, probably. That's the last thing we're gonna say. But
What is she gonna do? Like take you to WoW jail over it? Jesus.
No,
Yeah, she doesn't have legal standing in this country.
Yeah, it's just that like when we go to Justin and shit like that, we like to just have our ducks in order and shit, just so nobody can manipulate it.
We got 25 witnesses. Got your back.
Yeah, I know.
all right.
Straight to jail.
Except Hack's back because it's probably Hack's fucking fault. So, you know.
Alright, we're going to kill towers. No.
Let's do it. Take them all down.
No, we don't have to kill those towers. That's for hard mode.
So are we?
Or,
I think you need to kill the towers
Yeah,
if
you
you
have
want
to.
to do it
No, you don't.
in non-hard mode.
yeah,
You
sorry.
don't.
My brain's not working. Yes, we have to kill the towers.
Let's go right then.
You can just turn them off, can't you? We're in the pre.
You can shut
Yeah,
them
you
off
don't
in
have to
phase
kill the
wrong.
towers unless you talk to the bigger dude. If you talk to Bran, you can ignore the towers and go straight to the boss.
That's what it is. I talked to Bran. I didn't talk to Algalon or the whatever the.
Okay, then we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
We're
Don't
good then.
run, then you go.
Does that work in 10-man too then?
I don't know.
Correct.
Yes.
It does.
Same, yeah.
Killed it, but you can do that.
Anjing
All right, don't
Patrick,
pull
ya, what
everything
the
all at once.
fuck?
Just take out the little guys
Discordnya masih
first.
kena kegedean.
Demolishers keep.
Kurang teh harus ngekecilin.
Yeah, leave that Colossus alone on the left.
Nanti harus ini ya, sorry guys, kalau
If you want to,
mengganggu
I think we
suaranya
gotta
terlalu
get like
gede.
a little bit back and then we pull it,
Hold
right?
on ya.
When the Colossus, that second Colossus dies, the fight starts.
Oh yeah, but if you're behind these towers over here, these line of towers, it won't pull the flame Leviathan.
No, you'll get locked out.
Yeah.
No, I did it yesterday.
Yeah, you get locked out if you pull.
No. I'm not. I did it yesterday.
Kocak
Oh,
ya.
we got it.
Keep shooting down the pyrite while we're killing these guys. Before we pull the boss, if you need to repair your vehicle, go do that.
You should get back then. That's what I'm saying. Promise you, unless you hit the flame Leviathan.
I'm a gangster, baby.
I mean, it'll take him like 30
Geng motor
seconds
si Boni, Pak.
to spawn because his spawn timer's kind of fucky right now.
There's some giant spider thing behind us.
Yeah, it took him forever to spawn the other day in 10-man for us.
Don't go
we
past
should-
those towers, though.
Actually, everyone go back. Let's kill that spider, and if we're all out, we can all go back in at the right time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't initiate Flame Leviathan, like, he can come out, but as long as you don't hit him behind these towers, you're good. You can walk up and hit him and initiate. Because if you're too close, he'll just pull onto you, too.
Get to the chopper.
Are we worried about launching people onto it or not doing that at all?
Don't have to.
Shouldn't have to. We had to engage the gate yesterday to get him to come out. I don't know.
Yeah, we had to have our siege go face tank up at the gate and then get his ass out of there once he spawned.
Are we ready first, or?
Yeah, everyone looks like they're repaired. So the other thing is there is no tank for this fight. Nobody needs to be like up in his grill because he'll actually just be like cleaving you if you are. The only thing that anyone ever needs to be close for is if he's using flame vents, the siege, you have to get close enough that you're, like I said, you can use your silence shock ability. Other than that, just keep the pyrite stacked.
Anjing tak bosnya tar. Goblok 60 juta anjing darahnya.
On you. Make sure you run it up.
Deej, make sure you have enough energy for flame vents.
Yeah, if you're in a demolisher and you're getting low on energy, make sure you're getting somewhat close to a fuel cell so we can get it for you.
Heck, get us pyrite. Thank you, heck.
Ten stacks of pyrite on the boss is how we kill this boss, so.
Yeah, he should have died before you need to do overcharge to do it right. Good job.
Kok empuk banget? Oh ini mah normal ya.
Who? Who?
Moki 2.
Thank you.
Flame vents any second.
Yo, cold. Hook me some pyrites, man.
This is so easy.
And that's the boss.
Nice job, guys.
Lu gampang kria anjing.
I had high expectations for that fight.
don't worry, on hard mode, it's
Do it
pretty
on hard
intense.
mode, Soul. You'll be impressed.
Can't wait till next week.
Do it hard, Soul. You'll be impressed.
Now is a good time to flask and eat.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Start putting some of this up. And yes, we're gonna go to Razor, whatever the fuck her name is, the dragon on the right next.
Who can drop a feast? I got a couple feasts to give you.
Fingerling can, I know.
I'm gonna give you finger. Wherever it's at. Finger. Your finger. Far away.
Tadi teh apa sih item yang ngedrop teh lupa gua. Bisa di delete tuh.
8 finger, 10 feast. Feast is up front here. Right where circle's at.
This fight is pretty straightforward. Tank ads, kill him, kill boss kind of thing. The boss doesn't do any crazy mechanics other than what I'll be doing in the back as the hunter, which is shooting the chains down. I'll call it whenever I shoot the last chain, because when that happens, she's gonna come down. We get, I think it's like 30 seconds to hit her. We're gonna use heroism. As soon as she comes down on the first one, might be able to get her to stay permanently down at 50% health. If not, we'll do a second phase of it. The tanks are just running around picking up the ads. Try to keep the I don't remember what it's called, but the big
Sentinels.
Sentry guy, sentry.
Yeah, keep them kind of separated from the rest.
Whirlwind, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. Just nuke ads, kill the boss. When the boss does come down to 50%, it puts a debuff on the tank, so you might have to tank swap. But honestly, that didn't really activate a whole lot in my run, so you might not need to. The big thing is she's got a breath and then a separate ability that will put a fire on the ground. When it should, if you have DBM and all that shit, it should like actually say like, oh, it's putting the fire on the ground. You just move her. It's not a big deal. Yeah, if you get the debuff at the second stack, you swap.
As you kill ads, the hop.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to make sure that the second tank grabs that sentry, takes him out of the fight for the whirlwind, and then we're gonna be clean, guys.
They should die rather quickly.
Sorry, still doing a lot of whispering. Yeah, if we can get lock rocks. Honestly, you shouldn't be too needed, but just be safe. She does like shoot people during the air phase, puts a fire on the ground, don't stand in it. Pretty basic stuff for this fight.
Hey, I want to be a combat. Let's go.
If you're standing on an NPC, try to move. Oh, there's never mind. Okay, here we go.
Lightwell, dude, what a gangster.
Yeah, there's only 1 point, you know.
Dude, I love Lightwell. I'm a fucking Lightwell lover.
It's actually a good fair number of fights in here where you do just kind of stand there and take damage, so.
The only rest.
So,
yeah, we've got one of each back.
When were we running a hero? When it drops, I think you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate turret 4 right as soon as I can, and we want it probably like 2 seconds after that because that's when she'll be hitting the ground. And I'm
Sorry,
gonna
I
call
missed
it too.
Si Sani nggak bubble, cina panik. Biar Egi panik langsung sakarat pak, kena api asu anjing. Nggak tahu sih gana mah. Ini mah gampang pak. Tadi gua lihat orang lihat juga. Nah kok cepet ya kalau misalnya lihat di YouTube mah susah gitu orang. Mungkin karena heroiknya. Ini mah normal.
Alright, we've got about 10 seconds for the last turret, and that's going to bring her down.
Be on your way.
Alright, here we go. Hero.
Be on your way.
Put Doom on her.
It's pretty close to one face. Alright, so rinse and repeat that first thing.
So, fun fact, if you put a Doom on her as she goes up, or just before that, you can actually bring her down mid-fight.
Yeah, if you transition her to 50%, she doesn't have to be hooked.
Be on your way.
Goblok sakit banget pak, bayangkan hun heroik eta seuneu.
Is it just Doom or is it dots in general?
Thoughts in general, but Doom, you know, takes them for a
Big
minute.
chunk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
She doesn't have a tail swipe, but she does have a breath, so when we transition to the ground phase, make sure that no one's in front of her.
Love this music too, dude.
That's one of my favorite things about not raid leading, is I can turn my music on.
It's my favorite part of these. I'm not a raid leader.
Got you, Riptide, like, dude.
Yo, that dragon is picking on me.
It almost got you, dude.
Alright, last ads. 10 seconds till the turret's fixed. I'll probably wait a few seconds. Bring her down. Alright, bringing her down. You don't have to kite until she drops the fire.
Be on your way.
Counter. You can down.
Using your cooldowns if you have them defensively.
Make sure it's a tank when you're not tanking.
Oh, the tax.
Big heals, like that. Good job.
Yeah, that's a real short enrage timer.
Thank you.
Proto legging.
cloth, spell power, haste with spirit.
Gear anjing.
Are we going over the typical 3 hours a day? Assume for the first one, maybe do 4.
I was hoping we could do 4, so we'll
yeah.
see what everyone's at when we get there.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Madap.
So with these guys here, we're gonna kill Ignis next. These guys are gonna put a debuff. I think it's like 2 or 3 of them on the raid. Just keeps hopping back and forth. So once we kill these guys, we're gonna move fast and go to the right, kill separately the 2 packs that are down there, so that we can get in the water and kill that debuff.
Oh, they do that debuff, dude. That fire shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not like super crazy. It won't kill anyone, even if you get 2 of them back to back. It's just annoying and a drain on the healers. If you're bidding, feel free to keep bidding.
On who?
I mean, I got over like all my kills.
Ini resep dia pakai heroic pak asli perlu nyobain ini. Tadi apa celananya ngedrop lumayan lah buat aja. Tinggal bisa dipakai sekarang orang.
Is your plate tank bracers, defense dodge hit? Just about everything in here is mineable, engineerable, herbable, so loot your shinies. Let's let the what are they called? The ragers go past, and then we'll grab the constructs. Or ragers first. Good shot. These guys will drop fire tornadoes. Don't stand in them if you can try.
Oh, it's up to you, dude. Since I don't have to use anti totem, if you want to put me in the tank group for healing totem, it's up to you. It doesn't matter though. Just a little bit extra heals for the tanks.
Well, we're running an extra heal. We're running 6 heals, so it's actually good to know for next week. I think if we would have switched maybe 1 or 2 of the heals, we probably could have one-phased her. So. I mean, it's week 1. We'll figure out. If I forget, remind me to move into the tank group for Araya so that you can give them your tremor.
Hey, Doug, I will trade after we get in the water, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, there's no rush. Yeah, these plans drop. These are blacksmithing, plate, boots, crit haste, strength, so the DPS.
So the patterns are BOP, but the item is BOE, right?
Everything is BOE. Patterns BOE, so you can sell it on the auction house. Oh, we lost the tank.
Yeah, he was outrunning us.
Yeah, nobody moved at all.
Yeah, like I said, we gotta rush here to get rid of that debuff. So.
Did you just say the pattern was BOE?
Yes, patterns and the items they make are BOE. The only thing that's not BOE is the enchants. Those are BOP. I think.
Ah, fucking A. Look at that.
Yeah, so any of these patterns here can be resold if you choose to do that.
Asli pak, pengen nyoba yang heroic yang mah.
who's gonna be putting them into fire? The ads.
Let's say between our two tanks, I know Retyan has experience doing the main tank for this.
What I found to be easiest was to just sit in the fire with it, because if he gets out of the fire, they'll drop the stats and shit like that, and then they can just get a little bit behind. So like, I'll focus healing on you and shit. Just take it in the fire.
Am I doing the ads then?
That'll probably be easiest just to keep with the experience. Have you familiar with all of that?
I think I have more experience doing the main guy, but yeah, it should be fine. So I'm basically just gonna tank them in the pool though the entire time, right?
No.
Yeah, those are pretty easy.
No, it's so he's gonna put them fire patches down. You're gonna want to tank it into the fire patch until they reach 10 stacks. When they reach 10 stacks, they're gonna drop aggro. So you're gonna need to re-pick it back up for taunt, and then you're gonna move into the pool. Where when they get into the pool, you're gonna call for a DPS to pop. They're gonna need to do a 5k damage ability to pop.
Right. Okay. So who's working with me on that? You got a couple DPS or just one or?
What's a good
Nobody.
DPS that can pop hard?
You guys say
Usually mages, yeah.
Arcane mage is the best. So if we have anyone,
Yeah, mage will boom me.
Oh, any volunteers for the mages?
Both of them.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Both of them be topping them. You're 100% right.
just in case if one doesn't crit, the other does.
Or gets into one gets stuck in his fucking asshole.
Are you doing the regular like 4 point, like using both pools, like the four points of fire?
No, I'm gonna tank like really close here, next to the pool. It's gonna be way easier that way.
Just one pool? Okay.
No, not one pool, but I'm gonna move him constantly. Like he's gonna scorch here, then I'm gonna move next to it, scorch here, scorch here. I'm gonna stack the scorch.
So yeah, okay, if you're gonna do it that way, then what we're gonna do is have all of the ranged. We're gonna be in the water, because what that'll do is it'll make it so that when the molten or when the ad goes molten, because it may drop threat more than once. It's a piece of shit. If the ad goes molten and starts running for the healers will be in the water, and so it'll nuke itself or solidify itself. And then the only thing to watch out for is when it does go solid. Like I said, mages are gonna turn and blow it up. You don't want to be within 10 yards of it, or it's probably gonna one-shot you.
Yep. Only the tank wants to be near it.
Yeah, even then it still hurts a bunch.
I would say the only other caveat for us healers is he's going to do this thing called put you in a slag pot or some shit. He's going to take one player, he's going to remove them from combat for about 12 to 15 seconds or something. They're going to take heavy damage. We need to make sure we focus that person or they will die.
The other big mechanic for non-tanks is he's gonna, I don't remember the name of the spell, but he starts casting a spell. It's like a 2-second cast. He's gonna knock everyone up regardless, but if you were casting when it happens, when you land, you still have a silence for like 8 seconds or some ridiculously long
Flame
thing.
jet.
Yeah, flame jets. So stop casting. Don't try to finish your cast. You'll still get knocked up, but then you won't be silenced when you land.
Yeah, GBM will alert you to stop casting.
We have 2 aura masteries for that too.
Instant casts are safe, so druids and stuff like that who have them, you're good. But everyone else don't have a cast bar when that hits.
Moonfire.
And that's pretty much it. It's just a lot of tank movement. So melee, you're going to be, not having fun. Keep yourself alive if you're thrown in the pot. You can't attack the boss, but any kind of defensibles or self heals, you can heal yourself. So like a ret pal, you just throw some heals on yourself, that kind of thing. And yeah. We'll go ahead and hero probably like just, I'd say maybe 10-15 seconds into the fight, because the first 10 seconds are going to be his fat ass hauling over here. So let the tank get in a position, solidify threat, all that kind of stuff.
All right. Just a quick question. You said you want all the healers inside the water?
all ranged should be in the water. There's no reason to not be. There's no AoE effects we have to worry about except for the big one that's going to knock everyone up anyway, and you can't avoid that. So just be in the water, and that'll.
So, when he pops, so when the guy comes into the water and we're gonna pop him, step 10 yards back from him if you're in the water.
Yeah, I mean honestly, because the boss is going to be like right here next to the water. I would say just go ahead and get into the back of the water to begin with, like back where I am, circle.
Yeah.
There's no real reason to be up that close.
Yep. Fight him in the water. I agree.
It just reduces your movement later, so you don't have to dodge shit.
It's a good call, brother.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna misdirect pull.
Okay.
God damn it! I didn't have my aspect on that whole last
4,
fight.
3, 2, 1.
Insolent whelps! Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world!
First ad's coming out. We can go ahead and hero. So that's the big fire patch. You're going to want to tank the add-on till it gets to those 10 stacks. And that was the stop casting thing right there.
It's also possible for the fire thing to go away, so try to put him in the most freshest patch.
Yeah, it'll take, I think he drops 3 before the first one goes away.
Oh, okay, that's a good number. Thank you. Stop casting.
And the fire is actually a little smaller than it looks, so you gotta be in the fire for the ad to be getting the debuff.
Yeah. And you can go into fire too, dude. We'll heal you up through it.
Yeah, it only ticks for like 1,000 per second. It's not terrible. Flame Jet, stop casting.
I can't
Alright,
see their stacks for some reason.
The first one just went molten.
Yep.
So, although he's actually still on you. Go ahead and...
Yeah, it's gonna get overwhelming. That's what I was saying. There's another one.
Alright, careful, guys. Move. We gotta... No, don't pop it there.
That's
Everyone was standing in it.
Flame Jet.
We got too many up.
Sorry about that. That was bad.
I did the same thing my first time, bro. It's okay. You just gotta really see it to understand it.
We can keep going.
Try to get him in the fire though. We gotta get him molten. Get out. Dereses if you can.
I got heals on you, dude. Yep. Just stay in there, brother.
I don't know if y'all told them, but they drop threat when they go molten.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 molten. They're gonna run. They're gonna run towards us. Pick up the non-molten one. Just don't worry about the molten at all.
Watch out, guys.
Alright, they're coming. Don't be next to them. Get them in the water if you have threat.
Pop him.
Kill
Good job.
ads.
Alright, there's one.
Pop him. Good job. Just like that, brother.
It's a battle res. Mine's up. This is definitely. Somebody else then.
Yeah, use them like you're gonna use them.
Kill ads.
Alright, yeah, so that'll probably be white. But now we've seen the mechanics. Like I said, it's very chaotic, but it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Like once you like, I did the same thing, dude. Like just understanding like that whole like getting the fire and the stack shit. Like, because if you get 2 of them, it becomes like really snowbally, and if there's 3, it's so snowbally.
Yeah, and once they do go molten, because of the positioning we're using here for this particular strat, you actually don't want to keep threat on them after they molten, so don't retaunt or even try not to hit them, because that way they'll just run to the water themselves, and you don't have to bring them over. You can just go to the next iron one.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, I always main tanked, so I never even did the ads, so it's a little bit foggy. I did it on War Main like about 6 months ago though, so, but it's so much different there. Like,
You got it. Yeah.
like you couldn't stand in the fire like that, so like,
Okay.
you got raped, man. You had to. Plus my add-on screaming at me, my GTFO, get out of the fire. Yeah. That's
Nice.
I like the positioning on that strat though. That's a lot better having in one pool. We used to do 2 pools and there's so much running.
Yeah.
Healers get out of range of people and they just die.
We're still going, right?
Yeah. No, keep going.
Keep going.
Oh, we're
You guys
wiping, sorry.
You got them at 10%, so yeah. They didn't want to give up. They're going.
Nah, ini asupnya kena bohong.
Is there an innervate for Lake Tech? Thank you.
Jadi si aya mekanik si bos teh ngasupkeun jelema kana bujurna gitu Pak, dan teh sebenarnya kudu di heal tuluy, aing teu kena heal tadi telat healna jadi jengker.
Up defense.
Tapi damage-nya
There goes the
bisa
Ardent
sih.
Defender.
Tamun heroic mah cenah geus pasti maot eta teh.
We got him.
Got it, you got it.
200k.
And you guys were calling for a wipe.
Dude, that's so good. You guys fucking really, dude.
Jeez.
Di anal
Yeah, you guys got shattered too.
I am impressed. Damn, honestly, if we knew the fights like everyone, I would say, damn, this is a hard move group, dude. Holy fuck, good job. I mean, we definitely should try Thorn hard move, because that's like, hey, with this group, dude, I'm
We got cloth bracers, spirit, crit, spell power.
Can you hear me right now?
Can now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm lagging out. I gotta relaunch real quick.
Oh, we got the BOE Holy Pally chest plate. And BOE legs. Jesus, I didn't realize those were BOE too. I think Ignis is mineable. One of them is, I don't remember who. So if you have loot on him, grab it.
What? So what's auctioned right now?
8,000.
Okay, I was about to say I was logging him again.
Cloth headpiece.
Shoulder.
Spirit.
Sorry, yes,
Shoulder.
shoulders. Hitting spell power, cloth
Kudu ngajak
shoulders.
ibaan sih ya. Bisa yang raid jam sakiri bisa nggak tuh?
I like this fight a lot too.
All right, XT. We're gonna go over to him. We've got 2 packs of ads we got to kill left and right. It's pretty straightforward stuff. Bombs are bombs. If you see bombs, bombs need to die.
Pieces over here by me on the bear.
Music is pretty cool.
Right, I like it.
Musik. Oh ya musik kan. Okay.
This fight's pretty fucking easy, guys. Just don't kill the heart. We're not doing hard mode. You want to kill it, but not kill it. Kill it.
Guiding Star, Haste, Spell Power, MP5, Mace. Pretty sick Resto Druid weapon.
I think it's 238 too.
Yeah, how's he know it's gonna... Oh...
Can you keep pulling trash?
Yeah, sorry, tanks. Yes, the technicians, there's probably more than one, they need to die first. They need to be moved out of their shield that they put on the ground. It's like an anti-magic zone kind of thing.
Oh, shield. Yes.
And range get into the.
Alright. Alright.
His little bouncing blades that come out actually do a good amount of damage. You need to move out, like, yeah, move away from, because they hit whoever they're, like, physically in.
I got the res.
Orinamin
Oh shit!
si.
Feast still
Sorry.
around too. Classic. Right here. Feast up. Yeah, I know. I was fucking distracting her.
Oh, of the Force Master. Oh, Hunter loh. Paling Hunter.
You know what? I won't pay min bid since I'm the only hunter. That's a little unfair. Although I guess we do have an enhanced shaman too, but you guys don't use the same gear as us.
Just admit it. You rigged it this way, dude. I get it, bro. I get it, dude.
I definitely did not rig that whole episode that we had earlier.
No, nope, that was a paid actor.
Okay, so for this fight, the main tank, you're gonna go to sleep because it's just a basic tank and spank. The off tank, you're gonna be picking up. There's two big ads that look like these compacto bots.
Pummelers.
Pummelers, yeah. They're gonna be tanked off to the side. There's two of them. Well, maybe just 2 on 10 man. There might be more in 25, but pick them up, take them off to the side. I'll be getting one side of ads. We'll probably want, fuck, I don't know. Maybe one of the boomkins on the other. Basically, there's going to be ads coming from the two piles that we just cleared ads from, and they're gonna head to the boss. The scrap bots, if they get to him, they will heal him, so they should be killed, but they're not super priority. The bombs are the biggest priority. They will kill any bots that are around them when they explode, to try to kill them while they're still in the group. And then the big bots, like I said, as the ranged ads killers, you ignore those because those are going to the off tank.
Can we set sides for that? Gravity one side and the light to the other side?
We'll just do gravity left, spark of life right, but that is not like if you're on the left and if you're on the left and you get spark of life, don't run through the group just to go right. Like as long as you're not near people, that's the biggest thing. But if you're in the main group and you get it, go left for gravity, right for searing light.
So as a trick, if you set your range to 15, if you're in the range group, once you run out and you don't see anybody in your range, that's when you can drop gravity.
Right back. I just had a UI issue that I couldn't click on anything, so had to Alt F4.
You use dual monitors?
I do, but it wasn't that. It was a weird glitch.
That dual monitor glitch is super annoying. You gotta like figure out what icon it's stuck on so you can mouse back over it.
There we go. All good.
Let's do melee back left leg. And then yeah, because right is light, so run to the right if you get the light. And then we're not gonna. I doubt we're gonna have the DPS to even kill the heart if we tried. So we're not gonna try regardless. If you kill the heart in the first phase, that's what activates hard mode. We're not gonna do that. Just kill the heart. every other time as much as possible if you see it come out. The first time, if for whatever reason we're nuking it and we get it down close to 0, just kind of hold back. Don't push it through. Hard mode's actually hard. And there's other stuff to know, so we won't do that. And that's pretty much it. There's the tympanic tantrum, I think is what it's called, that he'll do. If we have an aura mastery pally, you can use that beforehand. I think that silences, and you can negate that. Is that right?
Doesn't silence.
We have 2 or masteries and 5 DSACs. DSACs are good to use for that too. Rotation.
Yep. So lots of tools to get around that. It's not on non-hard mode. It's not super damaging anyway. I mean, over time it is, but just not, all at once. So lots of raid healing at that point, but that's mainly it. All right, when it gets back into the center, feel free to put up a full time doing it in. I guess I should give you assistant for that. There we go. Of course, he's going to go to the other side instead of going back to the center.
Five, four.
You'll want to tank
3,
with the base of the stairs.
2, 1.
Stack on circle if you're ranged.
There's the first searing light. Gravity left.
Wow, far enough.
Yep, gotta get farther than that.
Tantrum.
Alright, heart's gonna come out. We're still holding on to hero, not using it just yet. This damage does transition to the boss though, so nuke as much as you can. Ads are out. Alright, I'm getting the back left ones here.
You misdirecting to me?
No, only the one big one's come out so far.
Oh, you're kiting them all. Okay.
Range.
I'm sorry.
Range should be killing ads.
Yeah, range should kill little ads. All the ads. Especially the little guys.
If the big bombs die, they explode and kill the little ones, so focus
Oh, yeah,
the bombs.
Further
Your face.
Go ahead and hero.
Man, watch out for that bomb.
Bombs.
There's a big ad in range.
Range got a swap over.
Alright.
You can grab the pummeler on the feet of the boss.
Oh, I can tank these on the boss? Okay.
Yeah, just watch out for the cleat though. You turn them like away, so they get. Yeah, like this.
Alright, after this heart phase, this should be him dead. One more group of ads coming out.
You will die.
He's sacking.
Don't let those scrap bots do him.
I had to kill myself because I was going to kill Bruton. I had to slow and grab it.
Yeah, if you're on the right and you get a gravity bomb, just go to the back. Don't cross in front of us.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's more important to go away from people if you're. It's less important on the left-right thing.
Thank you for Riz.
Alright, now we head inside. This is the first of the two BOEs we got. These are the leather legs with crit, expertise, and attack power. One socket. We're going to the antechamber of Ulduar.
But he got a stack of mage food I can grab.
Yep.
I'll get you some. Alright, cool. Thank you.
Antechamber of Ulduar.
Yes. Whenever you're ready, tanks.
The fuck dude. Tadi teh di bos kan ada mekanik mana teh. Si bos teh ngaluarkeun edge gitu pak. Aya edge nate bom. Kita teh si bom teh kudu digebugan ku range tunggu caster. Itu we digebugan teh anjing. Gitu tah. Aing ada PS kan anteng ya. Kabledug gitu kangen orang.
I got wire protection out. Don't take that.
Jengkar aku.
Jesus.
Killed me.
I guess it's an easy teleport if you run back, but
Yeah, I can accept the res some people up too, so it's not wasted.
Not gonna lie, I was actually AFK in my guild run during this particular group of trash, so that's on me for not knowing that.
We nuked them. It's just like I think
A lot of people already, right?
yeah, a lot of people weren't there, so
I might be too close. I'll see. Oh no, we're good. Okay.
If you want to res me, I'll start resing with you.
Seru Pak, asli seru pisan ya.
So yeah, we'll make sure we're single targeting the skull and the axe. We'll want both tanks going at the same time just to split the group up. We'll pull X and skull off to the left and the rest off to the right, because I think some of them are doing like cleave attacks as well.
Here, right here, and a fish feast.
Damn, that fish feast got gobbled.
This was a one-hand dagger. It's got expertise, otherwise I would totally take that as a hunter. Hex had to step away for a minute, so he'll come back in just a bit.
Likely story.
Tahu.
Alright. Tanks, make sure you're going in together.
let's go.
Listrik Pak, sakit banget anjing.
Yeah, and I couldn't move when I was doing that.
Karena listrik Pak, nanti kan listrik itu si Eta berarti lagi.
That's what happens when you go into a real dungeon instead of that loot pinata farm that was Nax.
Grass is harder than boss.
This is reminiscent of like the first few weeks of Tempest Keep.
Yeah, that track.
Tadi itu sabaraha yang
Pain if you weren't prepped for it.
Dagger baru, dagger baru, jauh banget guysnya guys.
These just need to be faced away from the group, I think.
Yep.
Don't need to die at the same time or anything crazy like that.
Ntar cek WA maksudnya. Anjing naon eta sap?
I might have the AFK again. This is freaking ridiculous. Something's happening outside.
Enjoy my wisdom.
Ooh, what's going on? I'm driving over.
Naon eta anjing?
Is it like a drug deal or like a drug bust?
Apa ya? Siga cicak
No,
panjang,
involving
ini
2
siga
people in
warnanya
cars
kayak
right now.
sukuan aing lieur jadi naon eta teh?
Watch for the horde there.
Faye's like, you gotta come look at this. I'm like, what?
Move away from the.
Stay away from the ball thing. It's gonna chase people. Don't stand in it. That's gonna be like the mechanic of the boss we're about to fight. So it's just teaching you.
Alright, so the furthest out gets to stomp. So have the off tank be the furthest out.
Aing masih sieun ninggalin apa siga naon gitu. Goblok anjing.
Alright, I'll be right back real quick.
Dude, get it on video.
Watch for his balls.
World stuff.
It's going towards hacks.
Ngeri pak anjing siga naon. Ih, anjing Pak sia bayangkeun mana keur molor anu kitu ngarayap teu.
Alright, then we got another group of the shitters.
There's another GDKP?
Later on today, yeah.
Siga salamander gini pak tapi eta mah kuru anjing lebat teuing aya.
I bet if somebody had a better attitude, they could have gotten into that one.
I would be afraid to roster them into future runs.
He randomly came in one of our boss fights, still server muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna remove the server mute.
Kind of wish
Yeah,
you did.
we were
So
done.
you heard her yell at us 20 minutes later.
That's the kind of thing server admins are for. Oh, another one. Nice. Get a lot of trash drops.
That one looks dope.
For this one, since we have 2 tanks, we'll probably do the 2 tank strat unless we have a... Do we have anyone with the tank set currently DPS?
Yeah, I do. Necronic.
Get out of the runes. Those are painful. We might use it just to make it a little bit easier, because with 3 tanks it's like snooze mode. Actually, yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll have Retyun on Steelbreaker because he can just cleanse himself, makes it super simple. And then you said it was Necronic. You have the tank set.
Yep.
If you'll be on Brundir, because you have the most interrupts of the other tanks, you can interrupt everything except the what's it called? The overload. Yeah, overload's the only one you can't interrupt, and even you want to run away when he does that. Otherwise, just interrupt everything. The big one is going to be his. I think he only gets it in the phase 2, but it's the Tempest ability where he starts whirlwinding and throwing shit, kind of like in
Lightning Whirl.
Yeah, Lightning Whirl. That needs to 100% prow be silenced. Otherwise, there's nothing. His chain lightning does damage, but it's not going to like kill anyone. And so that leaves Dunedin on Mulgheim, that's pretty much just a tank its bank. Doesn't really do anything crazy. But once we kill Steelbreaker, he's going to start putting down Runes of Death. That's going to go under a random person, but it's fucking huge, so it'll probably go under a bunch of people, which is why we don't want to be stacked up. Healers, you don't want to be near other healers just because of that fact, because then if you all are running at the same time, someone's probably going to die. So healers try to stay kind of spread out as much as possible. He will also drop Runes of Power, which is like what's under Steelbreaker currently, that blue aura thing. Pretty much whichever boss we're currently killing needs to be tanked next to one, but out of it, so he himself isn't getting the buff, but DPS can. And that's pretty much it. Oh, mages. Mulgheim, I think starting with phase 2, will start putting a rune on himself that when it breaks, gives him a damage buff. You can spell steal that. So what you can do is if he casts that and there's a rune of death on the ground, you can spell steal it, run into the rune of death to take just enough damage to pop it, and then you'll get a massive damage buff. But other than that, you want to spell steal it just to not so he doesn't get the damage buff is the bigger thing. And then in phase 3, the only ability that Brundir will get is this ability where he'll go up in the air. It'll look just like those little orbs did, where there's lightning crackling underneath him. He'll pick a person. That person stays still. Everyone else runs away. So if he targets you, don't move. It's not going to like nuke you. That'll give the healers a target to focus heal. It just makes it so that you don't spread the rate damage to other people running willy-nilly.
You want me to take him way over to the right, the little one?
Usually it's easiest if he's closer in the back, kind of behind where Steelbreaker is now. Not too far, because you don't want to like
Okay,
outrange your
kind of where
healers,
he's standing.
Yeah, but just out in the middle of nowhere, because since he'll be last target, it just minimizes the chance that his chain lightning might chain.
Also, you don't want him to overload into the group, so you just stay
that's
back to be in range for healer, but far enough for overload.
You want Mulgheim like right there, up to the side.
It doesn't really matter in phase 1 where Mulgheim is, because we're not targeting. Because everyone full heals when one of them dies, so we're not even worried about cleave. So it doesn't really matter in phase 1.
You
Phase
leave him
2, you'll just tank him as best as possible in next to Runes of Power. Sometimes that'll overlap with Rune of Death, which in that case we just kill him wherever, just outside of the Rune of Death. But anytime we're focused on a target, we want them tanked near a Rune of Power if possible.
Right.
I don't think Mulgheim does any kind of like crazy cleave or anything that you have to worry about. It's just we're not going to be cleaving him, so it doesn't really matter where he is.
Okay.
And that's it.
When another dies. Tank medium and small a bit away from the big one. Occasionally,
yeah,
a ring of power will spawn on the ground.
Sorry about that,
Pull the big one next.
Angmar is offline. Did he chat or did he get DC'd?
I've been watching.
So this and have your raid set magic debuff that needs to be dispelled. Cast overload. This is a proximity.
He said in 25 raid chat, my power's out. I don't know when it'll be back.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's always big devs. If you want him, another warrior.
Yeah, we'll give him a couple more minutes. We'll do this boss without him. And if he's not back by the time we get to Kulgar and get through him, then yeah, we'll solve him out. All right, everyone else was ready, so tanks. If one of you wants to pull up a pull timer. I will be restricting Steelbreaker to Reagan.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not defeat the Assembly of Iron so easily, invaders!
That ability isn't ready.
Dispel the Fusion Punch debuff. Alright, there's a Rune of Power. It's really far away though, so. think he's in the room, maybe?
He's out.
No.
Crazy, okay.
Đều không tự thấy.
That's the Shield of Runes that you can spell steal mages. There's another one over here by Molgarn. Molgan. Alright, killing Molgheim. He's gonna start putting down the Rune of Death now, so be mindful. Like I said, it's gonna be massive. Go ahead and hero.
Interrupt that.
Yeah, someone interrupt that. That's the high prio interrupt. We can go ahead and de-res Kami. Oh, Whirlwind and Rune of Death at the same time. That's not good.
Anjir, what the fuck?
Overload, watch out.
Watch out, Tinkling, unless you just want to wipe it.
Sorry.
Was down too, trying to heal. Everybody was down at this spot.
And at this point, we should wipe.
Yeah, go ahead and wipe. So yeah, those are the phase 2 abilities are the the wipers. You can see the Rune of Death there right in the center. It's massive. It does like 3,000 damage a second, 3725. So, and then if the Whirlwind is going at the same time, that'll also hit for several thousand. So between those two, it's like 2 seconds from life to death. So the Rune of Death, you got to be real quick and run out. And then the Lightning Whirl got to be, like I said, prio number 1 silence. Do we need to put anyone to help with the silences?
I can't get every single one. My cooldown's too long for when it's casts.
All right. Then do we want to have what's the next easiest? Like a shaman, wind shear.
Soul blood.
Yeah, I guess we could just put one of the rogues on them. That'd be another way to do it.
What's the name of the ability?
Lightning Whirl.
Yeah, Lightning Whirl.
Yeah, I can set focus, dude. Give me a sec. I got a map.
That one casts pretty quick too. The Chain Lightning's not bad. That one's long, but I can only get every other.
Yeah, you'll probably you'll eat a tick of it, but it's very visually noticeable. So.
Umar's not back. What do you think, dude? he have like maybe Discord on his phone? Does anybody message him?
Yeah, I was about to check out and see if he's still out of power or what.
Yeah, he's got a power outage that long. Likely, it's not going to come back up.
Even if it comes back within like maybe like in like an hour, that's still a pretty long time. I know Hank's pretty reliable, so I definitely feel bad.
Yeah, it happens. The power's going to be out that long, then there's probably something more serious.
Probably what
We're going to take it.
Yeah, he understands too.
All right, make sure everyone's buffed up. Get your fish feast. There's one on the ground there.
One more go. See what happens after. Trying to get Dabs in after this though. If he's not in after this.
Yeah. Have you messaged Dabs to let him know?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's on standby.
he's
Okay.
spamming me.
Yeah,
Spamming
Justin
me.
was asking us to get him in earlier. Should happen.
It's been 20 minutes. Let's get him in now. Let's get him with the boss.
Okay.
Power too. Be a little bit more power for it.
Can we get a warlock closet?
Thank you, thank you.
So what was the other thing that went off there? The circle of death was obvious, but what was the other thing that went off at the same time?
It was the lightning whirl. Yeah, both on both the ones.
Sorry, I'm back.
The lightning whirl and the rune of death happened at the same time. Which character is he on? Big Dabs. He's got characters in his name, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's logging over now.
Yeah, Brundir does
No,
the
he
lightning
doesn't.
whirl, but so does Molgheim make the rune on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah.
Molgheim
Oh,
was the
okay.
one putting the runes down, but he
I thought
puts
it was
them.
Brundir.
He puts them anywhere. So for the rune of power, he'll put it under himself, Steelbreaker or Brundir.
Yeah, I saw that happening, but I didn't know that Molgheim casted the Rune of Death. I was wondering why the guy busted two abilities at once, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
tank him more like here, I think. Just got too close to everyone.
Well, the lightning whirl that Brundir is doing, it's a two-part. So it's a whirlwind for melee, but then he's also throwing lightning out. I don't know what the range is on that, but I'm pretty sure you can't like outrange him from the group. Like it's just his overload that matters where he is. The lightning whirl has to be interrupted regardless, because otherwise that lightning that throws out of it will still hit the raid super far away.
Right. Yeah, I'm tanking Molgheim though, so I was just meaning I'm gonna try to keep him away because we got too close and bad things happened.
Yeah. All right, I think we're all good now. So.
Hold on, he's getting one thing.
Oh, buff up.
Yeah, one consume real quick, and then he'll be here 1 second.
And then yeah, rebuff. I guess he's our only warrior, so buff warriors when he gets here.
They kind of bait you with the runes because I was like trying to position so DPS could get in runes, and then it's like got distracted from actual positioning of the boss.
While we're waiting, we got a cloth shoulder, spell power haste.
What's up, dude?
Boy, mate, welcome in.
Who let that guy in here?
Spirit item shit, dude. It's an MP5.
Lama banget anjir, lama. Hai.
Leather boots with spirit, crit strike, and spell power.
More spirit.
Leather waist, hit, attack power, arm pen.
The fuck was that?
I didn't realize that that had no expertise, even though I called it out. Did you get that summon, Big Dabs?
Right. Get a buff. That's where I can fucking.
All right. So now we've seen the abilities. That's pretty much the whole fight. The only thing that's going to change is in phase 3. Like I said, Brundir will get his flying ability, but that's negligible. So as long as we can get through that in phase 2, we're good.
Try my best to help out with the interrupts. I got a set focus macro, so I should be able to get the majority of it, dude.
So
All right.
let's go. Let's roll.
Ready on the tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not defeat the Assembly of Iron so easily, invaders!
We're going to power under him.
Interrupt chain lightning now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, he won't get the whirlwind until phase 2.
Gue mau Neva baru down berapa? 2 bos itu? 3? Jadi kok masih banyak. 10 bos lagi baru.
My death only serves to hasten your demise!
Out of range. That ability
No, I'm trying to that's bad.
We heroing or not?
Yeah, go ahead and hero.
It's a good idea at first, but
That was a good interrupt.
Yep, I got it.
We're going to get a rune of death here in any second.
ribet cok.
Run away.
Alright, if you have a kick, use it pretty much freely. You can just interrupt everything. If it's overload, you have to run out. We can't kick that. If you see him go up in the air, run away. Except for the person that he targets, you'll stay still. It's pretty much free loot from this point.
Run.
A merciful kill.
Interrupt.
Sisanya dia yang kayak
Run.
Right, there's the tendrils. Run away. Except...
Don't run if you're fixated.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're off near nobody, then you can, you know, try to reduce damage on yourself. But otherwise, just stay still for the most part.
Yeah, that fucking my thing for saving me.
Like I said, if it's one person, it's not enough damage. Like, we can out heal it for sure. So.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Run.
A merciful kill.
Interrupt.
Mana shotnya nggak drop?
Ooh, a fragment.
Congrats, Ari.
Fragment.
Well done, lads.
Si modal sisanya tuh brengsek. Oh, the shot drop. Alright. Radiant shield. What's that? Nope.
Who's doing loot?
Wow, gaji
Is it you, dog?
ada legendary shard buat Valenier.
Yeah, it'll be easier. I'm just going to send this shard straight to you, then trade. Okay, this is one of the last pieces from previous bosses. It's another BOE, so big dabs if you want it.
Halus Pak, tadi sisanya malah payahna. Aduh. Nah, ini mah gampang bos sih mah cenah teuing. Oh, tadi gak gampang sih sebenarnya.
Alright, so for this boss, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to mostly ignore the left arm, which is on our right. We're going to focus down the right arm, which is on our left. We're going to kill that first. That's going to spawn 5 adds. Necrotic, you can go back to DPS. So we'll have Dunedin, you'll pick up the adds when they spawn. Right, you'll be on the boss. He's going to crunch your armor, does 25% armor debuff at the second stack. You guys will just swap what you're doing. So then Dunedin will take the boss, you'll taunt them. Right, you'll go do adds if there's any. The right arm is going to crush people. They need to be heavy healed. That's why we're focusing that to kill it. It'll respawn throughout the fight. Every time you kill an arm, it does 15% damage to him. So that's also DPS that translates over. So when we're not killing a right arm, we're killing him. We don't want to kill both arms at the same time because then he'll start doing massive AoE damage. So that's why we mostly ignore his left arm. He'll shoot eye beams at someone. They go slower than you do, so you just run away from the group and just kite the eye beams around until he stops focusing you. And don't be near the little rubble ads that spawn because they do like a little AoE. I don't know if it's pulsing or it's when they die, but just don't be near the.
When they die.
Okay, yeah, don't be near the off tank. But we do need to kill them.
Usually ranged. Usually you get ranged on them.
Yeah, AoE him down. Melee for the most part stays on the boss. And yeah, like I said, anytime a right arm comes up, we want to kill it. Other than that, it's just the tank swapping. There always needs to be a tank in melee range of him or he'll start doing one-shot ability. So if you have threat from him, make sure you're in front of his main body and close enough. If he uses petrifying breath, then you're pretty much dead and you weren't close enough. Correct. The one that's named right arm, which is our left.
Rhett, can you call out when you get crunched and you need me to taunt?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thanks.
We'll swap it 2 stacks. Level, you ready? Yep. Flingoing. Alright, we're good. Everyone in. Don't want to shut the door on anyone.
5,
Killing right arm.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, right arm dies first.
Oh good, my DBM's working. So I can see stacks.
Dab, this is a no shred fight.
I got him.
Anh thấy nó bukan sih teh, the fuck dude.
Ooh, there's the I-beam. There's the ads.
Watch
Kill
out, melee.
range.
Do stacks count?
I got ads. Oh,
Yeah, I'll hold it fine. Yeah, count it.
okay, go.
Go ahead and hero.
Are we supposed to be on collar gun or an arm?
Cologran. We ignore the left arm for the most part.
Right arm's up.
Right.
Right arm's back up.
Now we kill the right arm.
Make sure you don't leave down the left arm too, guys.
I mean, not actively. It'll take damage from passively, but it's got a good amount of health, so we won't kill it accidentally.
Masih anjing gitu bisa nengok aing leungeun mah. The fuck dude.
Don't run through people when you get the I-beam.
Rhett, are you gonna get the ads? Arms about
Yeah.
to die.
Yeah,
Alright,
you drop
alright,
this
cool.
stack.
Oh,
I
that was a
am
bad time to
confused,
be res.
bro.
Okay. Alright, once the boss gets down to 15%, kill the left arm. Start actively cleaving it as much as you can now, actually. Alright, just focus the left arm. Kill that.
Tony.
Itu bisa nengok tuh.
Nice. They'll despawn after a second, but yeah.
Si anjing sisa nih kedua tuh DPS-nya the fuck dude. Aing nenggelan tuh bisa pak.
Spellpower MP5 ring from the last boss.
Kok tangannya gak gebuk gitu ya? Urang mah kuduna kan abos terus berarti tadi teh.
Yo, that's good loot.
Oh anjing itu kemarin.
See how much that redstone goes for.
Yeah, I saw that. That one-handed sword's pretty good too, because they're not unique. So as a hunter, you get 2 of them. That's good shit. All right, so for these ads, they need to be tanked apart. They also need to die at the same time. They need to be tanked apart because they're going to spawn an orb. The orb's going to travel from the one that spawns it to the other. We have to kill it. It can be rooted, CC'd, fully fucked with. We just need to prevent it from getting to the other one.
Upgrade lagi ya guys. Redstone.
And yeah, we'll do the one on the right and the one on the left. Actually, we'll just do the one on the right first.
Jadi combat kan.
Right. And we don't nuke it down too much. At 40%, go ahead and switch to the other one.
Sphere.
Sphere. Stun it, slow it, root it. Okay, let's just focus the other one now, because that one's at 30.
Ini kepencet tuh.
Why do you split damage here?
When one dies, the other enrages.
Got you, okay.
So if you kill them at the same time, it just neutralizes it. Sphere.
Yeah, we were having issues with that last night in the 10-man. We were kidding.
Let's do melee on the low one, range switched over to the other one.
I got like 4 10-mans tomorrow. I gotta know everything.
Yeah, I was really glad we went on Thursday for this. I was like, yes, I can learn all the strats beforehand. All right,
don't go there.
Stay here. Stay here. There's a boss in this room. She pats around. We'll do her next. There's a couple of mechanics here, but it's actually pretty easy. So she's got the little ads with her right now, the Sanctum Sentries. We're going to kill those first, and then we'll fight her by herself for a few moments, and then she'll eventually summon a whole buttload of ads. Those have even less health, so we always kill those when they come out. She'll summon one ad called a Defender, and that's the one that the Dunedain you'll be picking up. We're going to kill it once. It has 9 lives. When it dies, it's going to drop a void on the ground, so don't be near the group when it dies. You can be near the group at first for cleave damage, but then move it away once it's at 20% or so. And then once we kill it that one time, we won't kill it again. It'll just be off-tanked. That's pretty much all the non-her mechanics. So for her, she is going to do several different screams. One is a terror that's going to put a fear on everyone, so all shamans should have tremor totems down. And I need to move. I'll put extremely
healer group.
Yeah. Well, it's actually more important for kicks. So after she does the fear, she's going to immediately start casting a raid-wide AoE, It won't one-shot us, but if people are low, it's going to kill them. It's a lot of damage. So that just whoever gets like everyone spam your kick as soon as you get the fear off of you. Mages, you can ice block, counterspell even if we need to, but don't let that spell go off because that's the second biggest source of raid damage. The biggest one is a totally separate one called Sonic Screech, and that is like a it's a cleave that splits damage, so it's only in front of her. It's I don't know if it's a cone, but basically we stack on the tank and we want to split the damage with him because if he eats all the damage it'll kill him, but if all 25 of us are there we only take like 1,000 each. No, yeah, we have enough shamans and stuff, and the ability is spread out far enough that it's not a big deal. It's just kicking it that's the big deal. We don't have to worry about people being on cooldown.
Well, what we've been doing is we'll have a fear ward rotation because you can mass dispel the fear as soon as it hits. That coupled with the thing, and we got 3 priests, so you know I do the first fear ward, Latex does the second fear ward, Manzi does the third. Don't apply it until the other one goes out, and then as this screech comes out, drop your mass dispel on the group, and then they should be able to get the kickoff very quickly. Sorry to interrupt.
Should we
No, that's perfect. Yeah, let's do that.
Put the disc priest in a totem group then, just for that fact.
Yeah, the disc priest has a quick mass dispel, so that'd be a good idea.
Which one is disc?
Latex is.
They can also use a 3-human man for them, every man for themselves.
Yeah, humans.
All right, so we still want to use the tremor totems too, though, just to make sure. And then yeah, I get to do the pull here because it's funky. So everyone's going to be over in this corner here, tanks included, because those sentries pounce, and that's the reason why we focus them down, because they're going to keep pouncing. It does a fuck ton of damage. It might not one-shot people, but if you're a clothy, it probably will. So I'm going to basically misdirect pulls to try to avoid the 4 pounces that would happen normally at the start. Probably should have grabbed her. Okay, we'll wait until she goes around. So yeah, I'm going to put down a explosive trap misdirect to get them when they come, so no one will be in line of sight. And then as they come around the corner, I'm going to misdirect to Dunedin so that you'll get most of the threat from the ads, and then Retyon, you can just taunt the boss to grab that threat.
Yep.
Who are we actually fear warding?
Fear ward yourself,
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And then mass dispel.
Mass dispel as soon as it time it to where it hits as soon as it lands.
While we're waiting, male spell power gloves with crit and haste. I was about to say crit spell power and haste sound like the dream combo for Resto Shaman.
Yeah, I was had a change in chat thing. Yeah, I got what's it called? I-25 books. Yeah. Trying to save my money for something at the end. We get there, not at the very end. There's another boss. So we can drop on my leader.
Lagi ya Allah, lama kali. Ayolah.
Okay, let's do this. I've not done this before, so I hope this is how we do it.
It is.
There's those damn pounces. That's why we got to nuke down the ads. Not that that's anyone's fault. That's just why we do it.
That'd be awesome to have one of the valleys just like carry a shield. And that's what
Reach incoming in 5.
Oh, we lost our off tank there.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
Yeah, that'll be a wipe.
I desacked and divine protectioned right at the beginning. I'm full.
Yeah, we're gonna need like a chain of CDs. The tanks are taking a ton of damage.
Yeah, tanks gotta pop their cooldowns too, like shield wall and shit.
Yeah, I basically blew everything I had.
People gotta focus sentry first, not the boss. Also.
Yeah, we don't need any single target DPS on the boss. Like even if you're cleaving, be cleaving off of the ads. They need to be down pretty much as quick as possible.
Rolling D-sacks would be good. One after another. Got 5 of them.
We got a Holy Pally plate helm with the meta socket.
Repair on your way, guys.
Oh.
Second
Hang
Bis,
on.
Holy Paladin Bis.
I'm gonna cancel that while Malas is going to the bathroom. Shattered walkway is what we're gonna use now.
Shit, hold up. I couldn't go inside. What was I saying?
You're saved.
Which part?
Just head inside, and if you head a little bit forward and left, as if you were heading down the big, massive open area, there's a little circular panel on the ground. You can click that. Take the shattered walkway.
Can you just summon me? And I don't know. This shit's acting weird. Oh, never mind. I'm in. Like it was saying, instance full.
I need to pee real quick as well.
Oh, I wonder if Big Debs came back then. Or Angmar, I mean.
Oh, what did we lose one?
Yeah, his power went out. That's why we pulled in Big Debs.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was saying I thought we lost somebody else too. Okay.
No, I was just thinking maybe if his power came back and he logged in right then, that would have maybe been why.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe. Because we're in the same lockout, right?
All right, now we've got the Holy Pally helm up. Oh, that's what that's what it was. He just whispered me.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a big helmet. Wow.
I can't believe like no other Holy Pally bid on that. That's so cheap. Maybe bring buyers next time.
What? Who pooped in your cereal this morning?
You did. You didn't send me a video of the wreck outside or whatever.
All right, I'm gonna pull her when she's coming back. So make sure everyone check your flasks, buffs, all that kind of stuff. Remember, full AoE mode here to start. Hey, we got 5 paladins, you know, they could have bid for off-spec. We got a warrior, man, flash spec, you know? Plenty of buyers.
I know a lot of business comes from hard modes, but you won't be able to do the hard modes without better gear.
Are we pulling next pad around?
Yeah, I'm grabbing her here in just a second. Just gotta
Already
make sure the
done.
misdirect doesn't time out.
Already doing hard modes and just Nax gear.
Impressive.
Make sure
Focus
you're not
ads.
peeking. Dude, they jumped you first both times. That's just me.
You want battle reses?
Yeah, battle reses, get them out. That was the hardest part of the fight. Now we just got a terrifying screech. Like I said, sonic screech. We need to get on the tank, which is star.
The boss needs to face the
Fear incoming.
I mean, it won't matter. That's the kick. Kick that.
We need a stack on side, right?
Yeah,
Back on
drummers if you can. Here's the Guardian Swarm. AoE this down. These aren't nearly as nasty.
Stack.
Stack on star. Stack on star. Okay, off tank. This is the defender. Tank that. Alright, we need to kill that once. So kill the defender real quick.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
Kill the ad.
When it gets low, remember, move it out of the group. If you can. I know it's hard. Perfect. Okay, he's gonna revive himself, so move to the tank, move to star. Okay, now we just kill the boss. When the ad respawns, off tank picks it up, we just leave it alive. Stack on tank for Sonic Screech. That's pretty much the
Make sure
fight.
we all stack because people are gonna keep dying if we don't.
Yeah, everyone needs to be in front of the boss to share.
Stack.
Down, down, down.
Hero, yes, sorry, hero.
Stack.
Stack on star.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
Basically stack on the back of the boss and then run in front.
Yeah, that was the kick right there. Sentinel blast.
Stack. Fear incoming. Interrupt. Run away. Stack.
Can the tank stop moving?
It's the fear. I don't know if Tremor Totem's not ticking or what, but
Yeah, warrior tank. Easy Zerg Rage.
The problem is, I think that everyone has stack, so it's just a lot of damage going on a few people. It's also simultaneously killing a couple people that are taking like a little bit of damage. So like, if everybody would just stack on the heels of the boss, even after you get feared away, you got to restack on the heels of the boss. And then when Sonic comes up, we all need to step in front, right there for Sonic Screech, because it's a divided damage ability, and the more people that get hit by it, the better.
Yeah.
If she could be, pointed in the same direction all the time, that'd be great.
Well,
I know the tank gets feared and everything, but he seemed to position himself in a different spot every time.
let's do this just to make it easy, regardless of the fears. So whenever we come back, we're gonna have her facing the stairwell. So just like that'll be our
Okay.
back to yeah. So That way we know when Sonic Street starts casting, like get between the boss and the stairwell, so that we're not having to like figure out where the tank is at that point, that kind of thing. But yeah, that was the whole fight. It's just a pain in the ass because of all the constant fears and ads and stuff, but that was all the mechanics. They don't change once she gets low. So I don't think we got it now.
I managed to get the defender out of the group before he blew up the second time, but it's kind of tough because he just randomly pounces someone and runs back in.
Yeah, the pounce is a threat drop too, which is even worse.
Yeah, I was just rolling taunts like cycling.
Rolling town.
Let's do these cloth hit haste spell power. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna cancel that real quick. I didn't realize people went to the bathroom. Because Moki's shadow.
Interesting.
Alright, he's back. I'm gonna restart it.
Give me 1 second. Just amaze me real quick. Give me like 30 seconds.
Lama banget anjir.
Thank you.
Wrathstone.
A lot of attack power.
Yeah. On command too.
Yeah.
Alright. Shit. I'll wait one more pat.
Wonder how good that is with Frost Death Knights.
Aing bingung, Pak. Main combat we aing mah. Senjata ngecopot tadi. Malice. Oh, great shame. You deserve this, Archer.
Alright, I'll be pulling on the next go round.
Ini kenapa hitam? Oh, great shame. You deserve this.
This tailoring pattern. These are the boots. Haste spell power. The pattern and the item are both BOE.
Anjir. Sudah menentukan pilihan akan menjadi combat.
All right, remember everyone, poke or get behind the line of sight. Don't be poking. Yeah, let's try heroing on the pull. Like, obviously, give the tank 2 seconds for threat. But let's get these fuckers, these ads, killed as fast as possible. All right, rip it. Alright, toss out B-reses as possible. Let's get the tank to her position. Perfect.
The first Fear Ward died, by the way.
All shaman should have tremors out too.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
If you're a human, you can have a man for himself or whatever that's called now. Here come the ads.
You ready to stack up?
Stack.
Here comes the defender. I'm going to kill it the first one.
Any reses left?
Yeah, just good.
Fear incoming. Interrupt. Stack.
Stack.
Run away.
Move out, move out, move out.
Yeah, the ad died in the group.
I think that's why you don't want to stay stacked, right?
Fear incoming.
Tank.
Interrupt.
Yeah, but the pounce drops threat. It's real hard to pull out. We just needed to be a little faster moving out of it when it died in the group.
Oh,
Stack.
Stack.
What? We're not stacking in front of the boss and people are dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as the fear ends, you should go to the front of the boss.
Yeah, there's no cleaves or anything like that. Like, we don't have to worry about parry hasting the boss or anything like that. Like, everyone, when we're not feared, we should be stacked with star. The sole exception is if, of course, if the defender dies in the group of us, we need to move out of the black. But
Fear incoming. Interrupt. Attack.
Meninggal lagi. Tuh pak, mbakna iya mah. Mbakna. Lanjutnya si Maiden. Oh my god.
Literally check the damages and see who's not stacking if you want. Yeah, it looks like
There's probably a couple I missed. I know that. Like it's not super easy to get into it, but if you're melee, for sure you should always have time since you're having to be physically next to the boss anyway. And range, we need to do our best to make sure, like I said, anytime we're resetting after the fear, we're resetting to well, I guess it's square now, but
I mean, you're definitely right. Like there's like if you get pounced while you're trying to run in, you're getting slowed. Like there's definitely shit that can happen, right?
It's Godzilla.
here's the last item we had from previous bosses.
Yeah, I mean, I know we can get it if just everyone does the mechanics, you know? I know we can do it.
Anjing di rumah ini anjing. Wah, jadi combat terjadi ya mah.
Like that on my Frost Death Knight.
Jadi combat najik. Mahal nih, Pak. The fuck.
Why don't we keep the boss right here the entire time, and then
Yeah, that's how we do it.
In the corner?
Yeah, and then everyone just stacks here. Have the boss facing the raid at all times, and when the feral cat needs to die, run him out. But that has to be done, or we have nowhere to go.
I don't think positioning is the problem. The problem is that people do not stack, and I wasn't moving at all. So no matter where we tank, doesn't matter if people don't stack.
Well, this will
Yeah.
prevent that, right?
Well, it should hopefully, because if we're starting more grouped, then we should be getting hit by mass dispels, which means that we have less movement overall and we can stay in one spot. But if we do start getting more and more spread, it's easier for us to move to the tank than it is for the tank to reset the boss every time we get feared. So if during the fight we start getting more and more spread, just again reset to square after the fear.
Yeah, everyone just needs. Yeah, you get feared, it falls off. You move back right here, and that's it.
Is that possible too? What Manzi says for rogues to like kind of like do tricks for when swarms come up? Would that
Well,
help?
they're just attacking. Do they randomly attack people? I'm not sure because they're killing some people. I've noticed when they.
It's
pop out.
yeah. I mean the swarms will kill you, so like we need to nuke them down, but you know don't if you're gonna go ham and you're point blank in them, they're all gonna hit you, and I think there's like 20 or 30, and that much is gonna kill a clothy. So you know give it a half second, but they do have like so little health that as long as everyone is AoEing, they should die before they have the chance to kill anyone.
Yeah, everyone just pop their damage mitigation, whatever. If you got, I don't know, shamanistic rage, bark skin for druids. I don't know what warlocks have, but everyone should be popping defensives right when we pull the
Demonic
dudes.
form gives you a shit ton of armor. That should help.
Only works for demo locks.
All right, I'm sending it.
First 20 seconds, pop a defensive, guys. Hero.
Doing pop hero. better on the pull, so.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
Everyone back to square.
Here comes the ads.
Stat.
Ads coming up.
Yeah, that was way better. As long as we do that, that's how little damage that does when we all take it.
Fear
Kill ad.
incoming. Interrupt.
Yeah. Not to kill it when it's near us.
Oh, he pounced back last minute move. Fuck. I don't know what to do against that. Like,
It's just the game being a piece of shit. There's nothing we can do about that.
like I literally had him over. He had like 10 health, 10k health, but I was like, perfect.
Fear incoming.
Nah,
Interrupt.
just save it.
Swipe.
Yeah, go stand in the black. So that was, other than that, which again, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the game being a dick. That was perfect. Everything else is perfect.
Yeah, that was going really well. The positioning, I think, was a lot better having her in this little nook. We did that on 10s as well.
With that first death, was that person too far out, or could they like tighter stack?
No, they'll pounce even at point blank, and then it just since it was a clothy, it's just pretty much a one shot.
I guess just ice block, but I think you've died every
I was
time.
ready to say, like, maybe just have your finger on the trigger, dude, and if you see your frame go red or something, just pop it.
Ice block, let everyone else kill him.
Say that again?
Just
I heard
read
say
into the
that.
ice block.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe ice block like AoE a little bit, and then ice block like 4 seconds in, and just let other people die, and then unice block.
Yeah.
My finger's always on that ice block button.
Team player.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's supposed to or not, but they do multi-hit, because like, I don't know if it was last time or the time before, but I checked my log and I got hit by the pounce 4 times, technically. Like, it took 4 separate instances of damage. But it was only one ad. We had this drop off of XT. I'm putting it up one more time just to make sure nobody wants it. These are the leather boots with spirit, spell power, and crit.
Oh, spirit is MP5. Getting it for cheap as fuck, right?
Yeah, put it back up. I didn't see it. Sorry.
I'd rather sell it than melt it, even if it's min bid.
Not my best, but still an upgrade worth buying.
We get it, Ari. Just kidding.
Kami, you might have to release if you can. The res isn't working. Or you need to reload UI. I saw you were raised as a ghoul, so that probably fucked it up.
Now he has ashes. He got all the money to blow.
Yeah, just reload your UI, most likely.
It's just a short run bet, right? just release and run back. It's not that far.
You just put in there you can't release either.
Oh shit! Can't release either. I'm an idiot. Can't read.
We know.
Alt F4.
Phonics.
Yeah, if you have an alt, sometimes logging out, loading into that alt, and then logging back in.
Try that.
Have you tried the stepbrother I'm stuck feature?
Be right over.
The fuck?
It bugged me out once and put me in some bad games. I had to log out a couple times, and it finally kicked me back.
Fucking weird, man, and dumb.
If you type that script Manzi said, it's gonna trade him all your gold.
Hopefully not.
That's a short script for that kind of action. Nice. Okay.
What, that script work, Cammy?
Welcome back.
I think relogging.
When's the new boss for VOA come out?
I think
23rd.
this Tuesday, right? Is that...
Yes.
Alright, I will be getting her on her next pat back. If we can do everything the exact same and hope that RN Jesus doesn't punish us for our sins, we should be good.
Let's get it.
Finally, the initial pounce was on a plate user.
Oh yeah, dude. Rogue survived too.
First fear in 5.
Fear incoming. Interrupt.
You're fucking ward, man.
Stack.
Stack on boss, or stack on square, whatever.
He's gonna do it again, he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, she's gonna do it again. She canceled it.
sir.
Alright.
Fear
Be aware
incoming.
when the Fender dies, if it
Interrupt.
bumps back into people, be ready to move. Didn't even pounce to me, that fucker.
Stack.
Perfect, okay. Now we just focus the boss, kill the
Fear
group of ads when
incoming.
they come out, off tank the
Interrupt.
defender, but don't kill it.
You guys have too much cleave, so I have to move it out of the raid.
Yeah, at this point, just keep, I mean, it's gonna jump back, but try to keep it out if you can.
I mean, if he dies, he dies. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we just don't want to die in the group.
Fear incoming. Interrupt. Stack.
I guess he locks you out of your school for a couple seconds when they interrupt you. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I noticed
Fear
that.
incoming. Interrupt.
Yeah, I was looking for silence and it was none, so school lockout.
Stack.
There we go. Good job, everybody.
One shot.
And for our efforts, we get our ears made to bleed.
Right?
Typical day with my kids.
So these groups in here, I need to go repair shit. There's snow piles on the left, right, all around. We want to not go near those. If at all possible, that will spawn ads. We don't need them. So try not to go near any of the snow piles. It's like a 20-yard range, so you gotta pretty much stay dead center. I don't remember if this guy does anything crazy, but the guy with ads around him, we have to kill him first because he makes the ads 95% immune to AoE damage.
Right.
So
Kill the Revenant. The Revenant.
For these, you want to spread around the boss. He does that breath that freezes in a path. So the raid doesn't want to all be in the same direction. So just like make a circle around him.
Thank you for the bot.
Champion of Hodir.
Okay, we got the left one, so go ahead and hug left. We don't need to pop the right one. Everyone look your shinies, these are skinnable. This is the Revenant. Focus fire. Okay, now you can AoE down.
Are you holding loot for a minute?
Yeah.
Hug left, guys. Don't trigger that right.
I'll pull him out. Aw.
We should be on a winter revenant, right?
Yeah, kill the Revenant, and then AoE down everything, including the champion. A lot of frozen. We have a tank cloak, defense dodge hit.
Yeah, don't you main spec tank dabs?
Yeah, he's main tank.
Got one last Revenant come in here.
Because I want to play combat.
So I'm going ret for this. You just need one tank, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is a BOE, but it's kind of ass. It's a cloth headpiece hit, spell power, no meta. I sold one on the auction house last night for 71.25 from our guild run.
$7K?
Yeah, we didn't need all that information.
Damn, I can't believe it.
Yeah, we got 3 BOEs in our guild run on Thursday, and this was one of them. It's actually the only one that sold, even though I think it's the worst of the 3.
I almost had to you almost made me spit soda all over my fucking keyboard, bro.
Okay, so for this boss, we're going to tank it over in the left corner near the cache that's back there on the left. At the start, we're going to be DPSing all of the flash freezes to get all of the NPCs out. all the NPCs do different random buffs and things. The main one for DPS is the star, like pillars of light, the starfalls. Those will buff your, I think it's your DPS or haste or crit or something. It's a buff, so stand in that as much as possible. Once they're all free, the tank will want to position Hodier next to them for melee. Range can just stand at whichever one's best. There will be fires on the ground that will provide you with a buff as well as remove debuffs. And then I think there's another one, isn't there?
The static, like electricity thing, whatever.
Oh no, you'll get you'll get a buff. You'll get a buff that doesn't apply to you, but if you run through allies, it applies to up to 6 people a buff. So if you get, I don't remember what it's called, but if you get a buff on you, you just kind of try to run through people next to you to apply the actual buff to them. Other than that, the other main mechanic is going to be he'll at one point start casting, I think it's like a 10-second cast spell. I think it's Deep Freeze. There will be big spots on the ground at first where snow is going to fall onto. Don't get into it until the snow falls and you see the mound actually form on the ground. It's like the last 2 or 3 seconds, and then get up on it. Otherwise, you'll be frozen if you're on the normal ground. Everyone needs to get off of that because it does damage. You're frozen until someone knocks you out. It's just a pain in the ass. So that's like the key mechanic, most important. Other than that, it's mostly a tank and spank, stand in the good stuff. There's a few bad, smaller things that will like fall to the ground. Just be outside of those. But those will actually put like a circle on the ground as opposed to just being an icon like the light is. And that's it. Pretty basic tank and spank. No crazy tank swapping or anything like that. Yep. Stand by, fire, stand in the druid, starlight. Just get in good. This one isn't about staying out of bad. It's besides the deep freeze, it's get in good. All right, everyone's ready. So on the tank. And like I said, we're getting the flash freeze victims out first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's right. Fighting cold mechanic. Just jump every once in a while. Keep moving to it's like the Nexus boss fight.
Alright, I've never done that. Just kidding.
Just move every few seconds. Jump. Here's some of those.
It's just like not as much as like Nexus, but like once every like 8 seconds.
Unless you're by the fire. If you're by a fire, you don't have to do that.
Right. I've got the buff. I'm trying to spread it to people.
Find shelter.
Okay, so don't be in the big circle yet. Get out of the big circle, but stay near it. Okay, get on.
Move in.
Snow.
Oh, dude.
Nice. Not a single deep froze.
Let's go.
Break them out again if you can.
Stack.
And that's the whole fight.
When you want hero?
Oh, use it now.
Keep moving.
Sorry.
Find shelter.
Alright, get out of the big circle, but stay near the edge.
Move in.
Get in the big circle.
This thing said, what was that?
It was either my Thames or my DBM, I don't know.
Thanks your Tims.
I never used that before, so I know what it sounded like.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Oh, that's what the campfires do. They keep you from getting that the debuff that makes you move. So if you stand next to a campfire, you don't have to jump and move and shit.
Move in.
Get up.
Get on.
One blood out. I res you.
Keep moving.
Good job, healers. Y'all doing fucking amazing.
Find shelter.
Move in.
Get on top.
Alright, mostly focused on the boss now.
Find shelter.
Move in.
Congrats. Ooh, we got another fragment.
Yeah, RE.
Got a party.
Which inspects?
Alright, this is the last ring from Mariah. This is Spell Power Crit MP5. Every fragment, we basically just split the price by 1/30th, so every fragment is selling for 3,333 since the winning bid was 100K.
That's crazy.
Lupa
Getting
anjir.
30 of them.
Dibekukeun urang. Kan ada buledan kitu mekanik teh ulah cicing dina
30 of them,
buledan
and then we
eta
gotta do
tapi ku
3
aing
bites.
teh di kubos nanti dibekukeun di dinya da teu kumaha paeh anjing. Sisana ge saros gitu. It's like what the fuck.
So how long were we going today?
So in the normal time frame, we have another 15 minutes. We can definitely get down Hodier or Thorim in that time. I'd like to push it an extra hour, but I mean, it's gonna be up to everyone else. Yeah, I'll be adding them into just manual adjustments.
Spear.
Anjing teu ka aing teu. Pader
Kill the spear.
Acan pak angket terakhir tadi bidna 30.000 cenah hijina.
I just can switch to the other one. It's still at 90.
Spear kill bener.
Spear.
Pakar.
Spear.
Alright, when we get this one down to 10, switch over to the other. Actually, we'll just switch a couple ranged over.
Spear.
Sphere.
Tapi teuingnya beda-beda sistemna amun
Don't kill
misalna
everyone yet, guys.
di si Sigma mah misalna aya anu
Switch to the one at 20.
kan di auction kan ya di Discord teh misalnya sangkuriang. Jadi sangkuriang maneh teh jadi kan si Valanir teh fragment teh kudu mengumpulkan 20 gitu apa 10 gitu nya. Poho nanti mereka
Alright,
jadi senjata teh.
for these guys,
Jadi
the
sangkuriang
Thunders-
ngiluan tuluy.
My internet just went out for a second.
Nah,
I'm
bisa.
back.
Oh, I can hear you now, yeah. These just need to be tank swapped every probably, I don't know, 5 stacks of debuff. So tanks just taunt each other's target every 5
Which one we killing
stacks.
first?
Kill the Ravager first. With one more ring, this is hit haste spell power.
Get that gear for hard modes.
Oh shit, did all the rings go out? Oh, you can't.
Oh, the healing one did, yeah. No, sorry.
It's okay. No, that's I'll make sure you have it. How much good for experience?
300.
No,
1700.
This is 1700.
God, dude.
Oh, another core.
Oh, sick. Another one. Having a brain fart. We've had 2 fragments so far, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm adding those in now.
Do you want me to MC the guy and hold him so you can do positioning?
I think we can sheep it too, right?
You can, unless somebody dots it.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, we'll MC. Which one is it again? It's the
little guy in back. I'll just get him.
Oh yeah. So don't kill Star. We'll MC him. That way everyone can drink up and get ready before we actually go. So we'll have either tank. Do you preference hallway or not?
I don't care.
I don't care
Honestly.
either. I can do the hallway. It's fine.
Okay, so Dunedin will be hallway.
Ya,
We'll
jelema anu
have
nge-auction
Fingerling
auction eta
and Manzi.
Valanir auction. Jadi
We should just
tutuluyan
do 2 healers on the hallway, right? 'Cause we got
selama 20
5,
kali
so
apa
Fingerling and
40
Manzi go
kali
with them.
raid gitu Ulduar si eta mau mungkin teu karostra asup terus nepi ka beunang senjatana dan potna di share di dinya
And then
200 ka ayeuna teh panggedena teh 270 apa 200
let's have group 3 all go
Mun di mah teuing di sim.
Big dabs and hacks. This should be an even split.
Follow me.
Yeah, so I mean, the only major difference between regular and hard mode is just the fact that Sif will be joining the fight, throwing down frostbolts and blizzards. Otherwise, mostly the fight's the same, mechanic-wise. So, going in the hallway, it's fairly straightforward. It's pretty much just kill ads, let the tank the stuff. In the first part of the hallway, there'll be a big construct at the end, which is like your goal to get to. He'll raise an arm. Just don't be on the side that he has the arm raised, because he'll shoot a big fuck you weapon every like 10 seconds or something like that. And then when you're coming, after you kill the second construct and the door opens up behind Thorum, don't run straight through the center. Hug the right wall. I don't remember what happens if you go through the center, but it's bad.
There's a trap.
You get stunned.
So yeah, hug the right wall. Yeah, group 3, and then what did I say? I said big dubs and hacks, I think.
Did you split healers up? My bad.
Yeah, Flingerling and Manzi are going in the hall.
Where do you want me at?
We'll be in the group.
Okay.
You're saying more DPS extremely?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll send Fairist and Joina too. So group 3 and group 2 hallway, except for me.
So G3, G2 going through the tunnel.
DPS wise, yeah. And then Flingerling, Manzi, and Dunedin are the tanks and healers.
Okay.
Should only need 2 heals for the hall, right? It's not a lot of damage there.
I will be done quick in a minute.
It all depends if they can move left and right correctly.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, as I say, well, that's why I'm going to stay out here along with some of the other ranged, and then group 1's damage. So we'll try it with this split. We'll see how it goes. So when the boss fight starts, he'll jump down, tanks every like 12, 15 seconds. He does a debilitating strike. The other tank needs to taunt once it goes out. I'll try to keep an eye on it. DBM should scream about it. Tem screams about it. Just if you're not actively tanking him, taunt as soon as you see it go out. Don't wait for them to call it. He's going to do an ability where these glowing orb statues that are all around this arena here, there'll be these shiny lightning bolts that trail along the floor. They're in packs of 2, and they go from the orb to him. Do not be between the orb and him. You actually, it also kind of goes out for a little bit, so you want to like rotate 45 degrees away. So like if it's coming out of this one right here, like don't just like move over an inch like this, like move over like to this one, like be away from it. Melee and tank won't have to run nearly as far because the circle's smaller at that point. Range, you'll have a bit further to run as you're spread out, but yeah, do not let that hit you. Stay spread out because he does abilities that chain, like a chain lightning, which has no cap and does more damage every time it chains. So if we're all stacked together, it's going to kill half the raid, if not more.
Once you kill the ads,
So definitely range 10. Stay away from people. Utilize the full room. Be mindful of the orbs. DPS, that's really all you have to worry about. Tanks, like I said, you've got the orbs and the debilitating strike. And healers are going to have to pump like crazy. Lots of tank healing on this. Lots of raid healing too, but tanks get clapped.
Do you want me to hold DMC for a couple of rotations so you can get everybody situated in the arena?
I mean, we'll probably hold it for like 1 duration. We won't need a whole lot of time. Let's get another shadow protection out. I think that we're good on everything else. All right, tanks on you.
And we're doing hard mode, right?
If the hallway does it in time, then yeah, we'll send them out.
You want to place people inside here for when like Torrent drop down?
Most staying here are ranged, so just kind of be spread out a little bit. There's going to be a hammer that's going to hit people. It gives you a haste debuff, so don't stack up. The ads will come from the outside of the arena, so if they come to you, run towards the tank so you can pick them up easier.
If you've done the tunnel, lead the way. I have not done the tunnel.
All right, open the door for the tunnel, and tunnel people go.
With my sport will pay. Wait, you, I remember you. In the mountains. But you, what is this? Where am
Thorim, my lord. Why else would these invaders have come into your sanctum but to slay you? They must be stopped.
Kill the acolyte first.
Stay right.
What the fuck?
I'm assuming that was the laser.
Back left.
No.
No, something with the NPCs, like the human mobs did.
The fuck?
You want battle roses down here?
If you got them, yeah, use them.
Flingerling get Detour. I'm sorry. And Detour get Joiner. We're not moving yet. Dodge this. Now we're going.
Go right.
Get on the right side, it'll still do it, even now.
Did you battle res?
I didn't get one though. I'm in the hallway.
Flingerling, you get a battle res. Oh, okay.
Do not hold back. Destroy them.
Wait, can you come back and VR me?
He says it's on cooldown.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Interrupt the heals down here. Stun them, do whatever.
Acolyte should be primary target down there.
Acolyte first.
Use dunk. Oh no, dude.
These pathetic mortals are harmless, beneath my station. Dispose of them!
At least we don't have to worry about hard mode.
I think that was apparent when we lost 2 in the tunnel.
If you get the detonation, just get away from people.
Yeah, the second room, you'll get a detonation. If you get it, you can't move, I want to say. Other people have to move away from you.
On me, move. Stay to the right.
Impertinent whelps. You dare challenge me atop my pedestal? I will crush you myself.
When do we hear?
Go for it now.
Jumped in.
Pathetic.
Those are the lightning bolts. Move away. If there's any B-res left, get up whoever you can.
If you get shifty, I've got a B-res. Please.
Tank should be on the same side.
More lightning bolts.
Mine's still up, but I'm in the beginning of the hallway, so I don't know if it's closed there.
Yeah, door's
The
locked.
gate closed.
Okay.
On him.
Soldier, battle res.
At this point, it's just avoid those lightning bolts, tank swap, and like we still win even with people dead. It's straightforward. The hard mode's harder, but this isn't.
Can't you at least put up a fight?
Lost a tank.
Oh, we need big pain suppression type cooldowns. Don't use them all at once though, because we're gonna need one every like 15 seconds.
Pathetic.
I taunted. See how this goes.
On it.
I taunted again. I'm dead. I don't have any cooldowns again.
Rock.
Get away from those orbs. Get away from the orbs, Zach.
I'm sorry.
Can't you at least put
Rip.
up a fight?
Baritone. Oh.
Instant death.
All right.
Yeah,
we're
we hit stuff in rage.
haven't got to see those mechanics.
Pathetic.
So the way that those orbs work, you can see like it's coming from that pillar. Once it's done, he then shoots those lasers like in a wide path to the left and right of where the orbs were originally coming out. So that's why I was saying you got to move further than just away from the orbs. You got to like go like a full pillar over. But because it arcs, if you're closer to the pillar, the more you have to move. If you're close, it's still pretty close.
It's a cone.
Yeah, that's the word.
Cone.
Yeah, people in the hallway too. Like, it's a regular, rules apply with threat. Like, don't just blow stuff up instantly. People are dying because they're just like, I can't hold threat through that.
Yeah, they died pretty fast. So
Yeah, we can't burn B-reses in the hall. That's just a no-no.
Exactly.
And we might as well put another healer in the hall too, right?
Like, just take half a second and chill out. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, those ads are kind of spaced funkily enough that I don't even think shield will chain. So you got to give the.
Yeah, exactly. I need a couple of globals to get some threat.
I went Shadowed Hawk Walkway. There's ads on Conservatory.
Also, just so you guys know,
the arena and the hallway doesn't count towards your parse at all. It's not until Thurm is engaged that your parses start.
They're probably like, we don't believe you.
No,
We're
they can
pumping
not
anyway.
believe me. They want. But
Right.
want to.
I'm gonna do a ready check real quick. This is just because we're technically 7 minutes past the 3-hour mark. Because I'd like to do 4 hours. So yes, if you want to stay. No, if you've got a real life.
What's that?
Saturday. It's Ulduar. Let's go, boys and girls.
This is my 15th hour in here.
I think that's unanimous, pretty much, except for one person.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, smoke break would be nice.
Let's do that now then. Just since we're at a perfect spot for that.
Oh yeah, dude.